Yeah, I hadn't seen any part of this. This is so cool.
Well, hello and happy days. I am building an outdoor cooking and grilling area for the venue. Something that guests to the venue can use, something that we can use. We already have a grill at the other house. I don't know if we showed that to you or not yet. But you can never have too many grills, can you? You know, especially, you know, if you're trying to do something where people can come and you don't necessarily want them dicking with your grill. Especially if they're dicking with it, 'cause that's a whole thing. Pretty sure there's probably a freaking porno site online for that. There is for everything else.
Exactly.
Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so this will be the grilling area, and this will have a tabletop over it that I will probably make out of concrete. Although I'm not decided yet. It's either going to be wood planking or concrete. Probably concrete, because you know how I am. This area here is to basically put a garbage can in.
Oh, how neat.
Okay, and I'm going to, in the cement, I'll put a couple of hooks made out of some kind of garbage here and here about this height to hang tools on. So you can have the tools hanging in there, you'll have a trash there, you know.
Oh, neat.
And, so why did I build this shape and this style, blah, blah, blah? Because little Willie, not to be mistaken with my son the genius, had put up some rocks, and if you'll look back, you'll see little Willie did this rock pathway, which is beautiful, but deadly. It is
Especially for klutz
raised
like
and
me.
lowers and stuff like that. And eventually I'll smooth this out. In fact, that'll be something we'll watch later. But right now I'm working on this. Why? Because we kind of want to have something for Mother's Day, and it would be nice for us to be able to grill over here
Right.
for
right.
Mother's Day. We've got more picnic tables, more stuff so we can space everybody out, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Kids can play over here. It's everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a round grill in here. In fact, I should go get it because I need to measure anyway. You might want to turn it off for me to do that.
Okay. You want me to turn off now?
Yeah, turn it off for a second. Okay, so knowing that I was putting a round grill in here, I just went down and bought the grill. Kind of roughly and playing around. And one of the reasons I did a round grill was because this was part of the trash that was on this place that my son the genius put a handle on after the handle broke.
Right.
And I figured I could use that on the top.
Right.
So that you could actually kind of keep your stuff warm, smoke it,
it
all
or
that
whatever,
stuff.
right.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm building this up. What I'm getting ready to do is I'm coming up to a certain level, about, well, that level is where I'm coming to.
To where that rock is, okay.
That is not where this grill is going. I will be pouring a level concrete floor in there, okay? And then I will build this up the rest of the way. The grill will set up here.
Oh.
Okay, so it's the right height for grilling?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so the grill will set up another about 6 inches from what that is. So I've got to get this up to the even part with all this crap and garbage I'm using, which, you know, typical of a Selena project. Let's just be honest.
But it always turns out so gorgeous. It looks like
But I'm going to
artwork.
plant that, and then I'll plant this, and then it'll set up here.
Okay.
Okay, and it'll have some vent holes across the front so that it can get air draft, and that'll be it. It's going to be a simple grill. But then this will be a cement top that I can, you always need a table while you're grilling.
Right.
There'll be a tabletop here to use, and like I said, a place to hang tools. Now you're saying, I can see air through that. How sturdy can it be? I'm getting ready to fill this entire thing with rubble like that crap rock down there.
Yes, right.
See that crap rock? Okay. Now I fill this with rubble and concrete. Then pour the top up here. So it doesn't matter whether you can see air through there.
Exactly.
Now over here it will matter, but I'll show you what you do. So I've got part of that done, and if she'll pan down. Now that air there is supposed to be there. I actually put a glass hoo-ha thing in there so that if you'll go around the outside you can see it. Yeah, if you come around here you can see. See?
Oh, yes, I see.
A ball off one of the old solar lights, put a little hoo-ha in there just for show. Okay, so I want light in there. Why? Because I'm putting my garbage can in there. I want to be able to
See it. Yes, of course.
So it'll just let a little light in. Oh, I never did finish the story. Okay, so this is shaped this way because Lil Willie at one point had cemented out to here, and you can see how high the rocks were. Can you see that? That rock there.
Oh, my, that's part of the walkway.
That is part of the walkway, and you can see it was not very even. It was kind of, at any rate, he had a walkway all the way out here to the pool. Then when he moved the pool, hadn't cemented all of it, so he took all the loose rock, but this was just kind of sitting here. Now here's the thing. Lil Willie's his mama's son, especially when he's being a genius, but he used like 27 bazillion tons of concrete.
Right.
Okay? It's not even, but he did it right.
Yes.
In order to get this apart, I would have had to get a jackhammer.
Yeah.
So I decided instead, what a perfect place for a grill.
For a grill.
Right here on the pathway going to the treehouse.
Right.
Right here on the pathway coming out of the house. Just right here at the end of the carport.
Right.
A little bit of, it kind of blocks us from the wind, blah, blah, blah. What a great place.
Right.
Because I didn't want to tear that up.
I'll come back when you've got more done. How's that?
Well, God only knows when I'll be finished with this, because I'll have to do it right now I have to go to town and get concrete,
This is true.
which I still don't want to go to town. But they wouldn't deliver 60-pound bags of concrete to me, only 80-pound bags. I'm 61 years old. I'm having trouble with the 60-pound bags. I don't want to deal with 80-pound bags of concrete, bastards. I've been shopping with them for 50 years. That's what old people say, right?
Right.
We've been shopping with them for 100 years. You think they could treat us better?
Back when you walked to school uphill both
Uphill
ways
both
in the
ways,
snow.
Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth and rocks were soft. Back then. So this is what I'm doing. So, yeah, and what am I building with? I'm building with trash rocks.
Yes.
So that never makes this particular job easy. If you had all the same stone, if you had all good stone, if you had all that fancy schmancy shit that I never have, this would be a lot easier job. Working with rough stone instead of cut stone, but you have some cut stone and you've got some brick. I like to do it because I like the outcome. Because to me it looks like, it's almost like a mosaic
Right.
piece of
Yeah, if they
art.
saw the episode with the storm shelter, that whole thing
Yes.
was built the same way with
Yeah.
trash and stuff. So
that's
yeah,
what
it's
I'm doing.
gorgeous.
Okay, so when you get cement on stuff, I like to take sometimes you can use a dry paintbrush, sometimes you can get it wet, depends on what you're trying to do. And you just kind of brush it off and it gets on your stuff. I hate it when it gets on your stuff. But anyway,
Yeah, you've got
So-
concrete setting up.
I know. Russ came to visit the other day and I almost let an entire freaking wheelbarrow full of concrete set up because I know you might find this hard to believe, but I got to talking and I forgot I was working. But yeah, you'll have that shit. Yeah, I've reached a point now though where I've kind of picked over my rock pile, so I'm kind of having to run back and forth and mess around. What you want to do though, especially when you're working with trash, but when you're working with any kind of rock, you always want to rock or brick, you always need to break the joints. Okay, so you always want them to overlap. You want to, say, overlap the joints. Like if you put, like this is a wider rock, so of course those are on the same joint, so you want to put below it and above it. And so you just want to break the joints. This makes a stronger wall, especially when it's as thin as it is. That's not going to matter though, because when I pour a concrete top on top of this,
Yes, it'll strengthen the whole thing, right?
yeah, well, the pressure down and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But at any rate, until next time, Don't do what I do.
Bye.